Hey boys and girls, Mrs. Rauscher here, and may the 4th be with you. Today, young Padawans, we are going to learn how to fold a Origami Yoda. Now, there are a lot of different patterns out there. This one was created by Tom Angleberger, the author of The Strange Case of the Origami Yoda. Now, he has a lot of different ways to fold this. This is his finger puppet one. But down in the description below, I have a link to the super easy 5-step Origami Yoda, as well as a video of him doing another version. He also has a playlist of a whole bunch of different Star Wars characters. So if you're interested and really want to get your origami on, go down there and try to see how many amazing creatures you can create from the Star Wars universe. Let's get started. To fold your Origami Yoda, you're going to take a piece of computer paper and you're going to cut it directly in half. So this will create a rectangle. The other thing I like to do is add some color before I start folding because it's just a little bit easier. So I'm going to color parts of my paper. I'm going to start with folding it in half so I have kind of a dividing line. And I'm going to color one half of it on this side, the green for Yoda's skin. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and this half on the back is going to be brown for his Jedi robe. So now we are ready to start folding. What I'm going to do is keep the brown side up and the green side facing down. And I'm going to start at the top of my piece of paper. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold this about halfway between our crease and this section of our paper, so about an inch down. Next, I'm going to fold a triangle. I want this part of the paper to match with the bottom of this part of the paper. Kind of like you're starting a paper airplane. And I'm going to crease this really well. I like to kind of use the side of my nail to really press the paper down. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to crease it really, really well. Now the reason I creased it is because we're going to do something called a reverse fold. What that means is that essentially the crease that you're making, you're going to reverse it. So if it's folding this way, you may have to fold it the other way. And we're going to do that because we're going to hide these little flaps inside, kind of like a pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to push that center fold in. And hopefully if you creased it very well, it's going to automatically kind of match with those creases. You're going to see it's going to kind of get tucked right in to our paper. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to lift a little, I'm going to push the center crease and make sure that when I press it down, I'm reversing the creases I made in the previous step. All right. Once you're done with that, you're going to flip it over and you're going to take the bottom here and fold it about an inch up, similar to what we did on the top. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it down just a little bit. So you're going to see that I'm creating a little bit of a zigzag line. You can kind of see it from the side. All right. When you're done with that, you're going to flip it back over. You're going to take the bottom and you're going to match it about in the middle of Yoda's head. And then what you're going to do, you're going to fold it back down. So we've created kind of a border of his robe. You kind of see him forming already. And then you're going to flip this over one last time and you're going to form our body. So we're going to go kind of like a sideways and a diagonal like this. Do the same on the other side, so you're forming his head and the flare of his robe. Next, you're going to take these little flaps that we created. These are going to be his ears, and you're going to press them down so they're flat. So pull that out. It's okay if you have to create a crease like that, or you can move this out a little bit. And you can use this kind of as a finger puppet. So while I'm here, I'm going to use a little bit of tape should just hold this in place. Flip them over. And there you have it. So you can color this more brown if you'd like. You can continue his head. If you do this a couple times, you'll kind of see what will be the best ratio for brown to green. And now all he needs is our little Yoda needs a face. All you need is I'm going to kind of wrinkle up his ears a little bit, kind of flatten them out so they look three-dimensional. And you have a little Origami Yoda.